So today we're going to preview the big game between UCLA and USC in women's basketball, and we're also going to talk about the Player of the Year odds, which have changed. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so with the notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next video. So, the Vegas odds on this game, Rob, is 1.5 favored by UCLA, but USC is favored by, according to ESPN. So it's kind of a push game, I guess. This is in USC. First game of the year. They're going to play again on March 1st. But before we get into the game, I want to talk about the Las Vegas odds for Player of the Year in women's basketball because it has shifted. If you didn't know, when the season started, it was a kind of a toss-up between Paige Bueckers and JuJu Watkins. As the season progressed, JuJu Watkins became the favorite, surprisingly, and then JuJu Watkins and Hidalgo were the favorites. Now, JuJu Watkins is pushed down to third. Lauren Betts is the favorite. Hidalgo is second. And Paige Bueckers fourth. And Tanaya Latson, who I think is the third best player, is sixth right now. Here are the odds for each player. JuJu Watkins' odds are which is a plus 240, which is 29.4%. Hidalgo is a plus 170, so it's a 37%. And Lauren Betts is now in first, and she's a plus 110, which is 47.6%. Paige is at 1.1%, and Tanaya Latson is 0.8. So, anyways, no one's going to win besides one of those three, anyways. But the only way for JuJu Watkins to have any way of getting back in this race is to have two big games against UCLA and, play well the rest of the year. So tonight, Rob, is a big deal. And also,
I think she's going to, I think she's going to shine, Mark. I think she's going to, though the other games you've pointed out that she hasn't really come to play against the big teams, but I think she's going to shine tonight. It's a rival game against UCLA. She's at home. And I think this is going to be a tough game for UCLA. They're pretty much even as far as statistics go, but
we'll see what happens, Rob. Until someone beats UCLA, I'm going with UCLA tonight. But I wouldn't surprise me if USC wins because they're playing twice. They'll probably split that. So I'm very torn. USC has to show me they can beat UCLA because JuJu Watkins had one great half in the first half against UConn, and she had very mediocre halves against the best teams she's played against this year, which is not a good statement to make when you're trying to be Player of the Year. And her numbers aren't great, but we'll see what happens. She has more help this year than she did last year, and so that's good because she picked up 2 transfers, the key one being Kiki, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Arifin, and a star rookie, Kennedy Smith, and also another transfer, Talia Van Olfenhofen. Anyway, she's got a better team than she did last year, and they do have a good record and a better record than last year also, but they have not been dominant. UCLA has been dominant, Rob.
No, well, Mark, I have to disagree with you. I'm looking at the stats. UCLA is not really. I don't know what you mean by dominant because UCLA averages 83.2 points a game. That's 28 points, 28.5 more points than UCLA. So UCLA is not really like a high-scoring team. They're as far as that goes.
Right. Well, they're undefeated. They beat South Carolina by 15, but they actually beat them by more than that because they pretty much had control of the game from the very beginning. They beat ranked team Michigan by 16. They really haven't had almost any close games. They beat Ohio State by 13, who's ranked number 8. They beat Maryland by 15, ranked number 8. Those are good spreads against ranked teams. So, and they're undefeated. So, in my eyes, they're dominant.
Well, USC recently played Ohio State, and they won by 21 points, whereby UCLA only beat them by 13 points. They only scored 65 points against USC, but USC has a very good defense. So for USC to score 84 points against USC, I was kind of surprised by that score because I don't know if you've watched Ohio State. Their defense, they pressure the ball all over the place, which I really like the way they do that, even after they score. So I was amazed by the scoring difference that USC beat them by.
In the game against Ohio State, JuJu Watkins was 5 for 21 and 1 for 6 and 3s. So again, she still didn't come up big and against a highly ranked team. That's not a good game. I mean, she did have 10 rebounds, so I don't want to gloss over that. But she had 4 turnovers and only 3 assists. She didn't have a good game again. So she needs to have a great game, 1 for USC to win, and 2 for her to have any chance of getting Player of the Year, which right now I don't think in good conscience how you can vote for her. I think you can only vote for Hannah Hidalgo right now and Lauren Betts, in my opinion. So we'll see.
Yeah, Hidalgo's leading the way, so that you're probably right about that.
I would vote for Hannah Hidalgo, but I can understand the vote for Lauren Betts. I can't understand the vote for anybody else, to be quite honest. So we'll find out what's going on. We'll see what's interesting what the matchups are in this particular game. But we'll find out because we don't know who's going to cover JuJu Watkins, Rob. Who are they going to put on her?
Well, I think with JuJu Watkins, I hope I feel she's going to have a good game. But the main thing, like you said, is her supporting cast. If the other players step up, it's going to be a tough time for UCLA to beat them, especially at home. They're 11-1 at home so far.
Well, it will be interesting to see who they have on JuJu Watkins for most of the game. They have, I guess, Kiki Rice might cover her. I don't know. We'll see. Kiki Rice is 5'11". At least she's, not. I think JuJu Watkins might not be 6'2", but she's at least 6'1". She's listed at 6'2". But at least Kiki Rice is only 2 to 3 inches shorter. We'll find out who covers her. I guess Kiki Rice is probably going to cover her. But I don't know who they got that's going to cover Lauren Betts, though. We're going to find out who from USC covers Lauren Betts.
Well, it's going to be a nice matchup with the one USC had, because they transferred from Stanford. I'm sure they played against each other before, so.
Yeah, but Kiki, she might get in foul trouble. That's what I'd be concerned about, Rob. Trying to cover Lauren Betts. She may get in foul trouble. We'll find out. It's unclear to me.
Yeah, the main thing which I watch with UCLA is that they have the entry pass. If you have a player like Betts, you have to put pressure on the ball to make that entry pass into her a little harder. So that's what USC is going to have to do.
Okay, well, I'm going to take UCLA in like a 1 or 2 point game or a 3 point game. I need to see USC step up and beat UCLA before I predict them to beat them.
That's going to get her points, but I think, like I said, the overall how the other players in UCLA play, how they do.
Okay, so to sum up, I'm taking UCLA. Rob's taking USC, and it's definitely a turning point if it happens for JuJu Watkins. If she wants to be Player of the Year, she has to come up huge in this game, and USC has to win. If Lauren Betts dominates the game and UCLA really just kind of like total control of this game, I think it's over with for Player of the Year. There's not that many games left. So we'll see what happens. All right. Let us know. It's on Peacock tonight at 10, unfortunately. I personally don't have Peacock. Rob doesn't have Peacock, but we're going to try to find the game later. After the game, they probably can find it on YouTube. So we'll find out what's going on. But it's a big game. It's 10 o'clock Eastern time. And I think that this is going to get very high ratings.
It's past Mark's bedtime, but he's going to try to stay up.
I don't have Peacock. I can't watch it. I don't know. But I think it's going to get very high ratings for Peacock. In the beginning of the year, Rob predicted no one would go undefeated. So he's thinking the last undefeated team will go down tonight. We'll find out what happens. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. If you agree, hit the like button. If you disagree, hit the like button. Either way, hit the like button. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so at the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. And guess what? Join us for our live show every Monday, except for major holidays, 6 to 8 Eastern time. And you can call them for the show, so it's pretty cool. If you want to donate to the channel, there's super chats and super things down below. And there's a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.